Growing up in Oklahoma, in a family heavily involved in hunting, ranching, agriculture, there was never a lack of opportunity for me to pursue and practice what I loved, and that was photography and filming. And from a very young age, I've always been drawn to that. And no matter what we're doing, whether it's fishing, hunting, or branding cattle, I always wanted to take pictures, to video, and be able to just create something that we could look back on, something that we could watch down the road. I remember when it clicked and I realized this doesn't just have to be a hobby. This can be a career. By pushing that record button or by taking a picture, I can create something that I can monetize. And that has led me to where I am now, which is being able to travel around the country and get to film hunts for a living. And it's incredibly humbling and a huge blessing that I don't take lightly, to be able to pursue my passion and do this for a living right now at my age. I've hunted whitetails in Oklahoma my entire life and thought I'd seen just about every approach to the pursuit of mature bucks. But after that first day hunting with Brian, I knew I was about to experience something different. We would start the morning out from a high point, whether sitting on an oil well or glassing from a high ridge, just trying to locate these deer. And Brian wasn't even discussing the idea of getting in a tree stand, which seriously had me questioning what I'd got myself into. Here we are, chasing giant whitetails, trying to kill one on the ground and get it on film. I definitely didn't think it was going to work. But stalk after stalk, close encounter after close encounter, passing multiple bucks that had me shaking my head, I soon realized Brian is onto something, and he was relentless. I've never been that close to so many bucks in one day. And then day after day, it was the same thing. Brian and I had a tough season. It was just hard to kill a deer on the ground. And I think most people don't give these deer enough credit for how sharp their instincts for avoiding danger are. And it was tough for us to seal the deal. We had so many times where we were almost there, but we kept after it, and we had so many incredible encounters because of that. After hunting for 12 days, Brian and I still hadn't got it done, and I went to spend Thanksgiving Day with the family, and Brian decided to go sit in a tree and self-film. And wouldn't you know it, the one day that I don't go, this awesome buck strolls right into bow range. After all the work Brian and I had put in together, I was certainly bummed, to say the least, not to be with him when he killed this buck. But he definitely deserved it, and I was beyond excited for him. But even better, he was headed home, and I would get to spend the rest of the season hunting for myself. One of the downsides to filming all year is that I give up some of the best times to be hunting for myself, but I've quickly realized not to overlook late season. The bucks are winding down from the rut and becoming much more patternable, going to and from food sources. Almost every time someone asks me about my job and what I do, when they realize how many hours actually go into what we do, the first thing they say is, "Man, you must have a lot of patience. You know, how do you do that not even knowing that it's going to pay off?" And I always think in my head, it's not patience if there's nothing else you'd rather be doing. And for me, there's not. It's about every little thing along the way. It's not just about the kill. The harvest is just the final chapter, and then you start another book.